Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. We've been talking a lot about seed and plant. I don't know, maybe you're getting tired of that a little bit, but I find it a very useful analogy. Paul mentions that as the two modes of existence that we have as human beings. And I've talked about that in previous videos, so take a look if you're still not up to speed on that. But the seed, in a sense, is that mortal, natural life that we have. And the plant represents what we're to become. And it's important not to condition the plant by our understanding of the seed life that we already know. The difference between the two of them is so huge. And we need to be open to allowing a new form of life, a new mode of life to enter into our current consciousness. You know, I was noticing on Sunday in the service that almost everything we do at Trillium is really in the mode of plant language. It's spiritual language. It says this in one of the songs we sing, faith, I can move the mountain. I can do all things through Christ. I know, faith, standing and believing, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know, in our seed existence, in our normal seed existence, that makes no sense. In fact, I was asking the congregation on Sunday whether or not they felt a little embarrassed singing these words, because from a seed point of view, they make no sense at all. Now, from the plant perspective, from the spiritual perspective, from resurrection, they make total sense. And when we look through the service on Sunday, I realized everything we do here is plant language. The creed that we say, the United Church Creed, the prayers that we do, the message, the songs, they're all built around a plant point of view, resurrection, and this new modality of life that we're called to. And yet here we are, seeds, in the husk, stuck in this seed world and not knowing really what to make of what's coming because it's so radically different from what already we do know. You know, when we were born into this world as kids, I think in some ways we were much closer to that plant point of view. Like, do you remember being that little kid who used to believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and the magic of life and would wake up in that sunny disposition and launch yourself into the mystery of life and all its wonder and beauty? Like, what happened to that kid? Like, you know, that kid seems to disappear in the rearview mirror of our adult life. And as we get older, it becomes harder and harder to remember what it feels like to be that kid anymore. You know, that kid represents the deepest parts of who we are. That belief in Santa and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny was not in vain. It gives an expression of who we are and our spiritual nature. It's the plant point of view coming out, and it's such a critical part of who we are. It's in a sense a holy remembrance of where we came from and where we're going. And you know, it's interesting, in the passage on Sunday, Paul at one point almost breaks into a whisper. He says something like this. He says, but let me tell you something wonderful, something so mysterious that I'll never understand it all. We're not all going to die, but we're all going to be changed from seed to plant. Now, the thing for me is, as I ruminated on this, is I'm coming to realize that I need more and more to begin to sing the song of the plant in my life, to let it just take over my point of view. Not that I'm still going to live in the seed world, of course I am, but by embracing the plant perspective, I am now allowing something to be unleashed in me that has been pent up for a long, long time. You know, it's a life of faith and openness and mystery and wonder and a power moving through me of life that allows something magical and even miraculous to unfold through me. And I think that life's available to you too. I really do. If we learn the practice of singing the song of the plant, even as we are still a seed, we will begin to see the emanations of what Paul promises us is coming. Where we came from and where we're going, connected again directly. It's an amazing thing that as a seed, we can still sing the song of the plant. That, to me, is good news today, for you and for me.